Hey, what's happening, guys? Elton here, Montreal here, where traffic never ends due to construction and detours all over the place, even here in the borough of Verdun. And man, look at this sexy antique Mercedes-Benz SL, I don't know, 460, 360. I only learned something recently. It didn't occur to me until I don't know, I'd seen a video about it, but the Euro models only had 2 headlights, square headlights. They were not 4. This was a US regulations thing, which obviously spewed into Canada. You know, one thing of all these cars I've always filmed I never mentioned is how weird it was. This is a Mercedes thing mostly. It was the 2 wipers. And this car is so original, it still has the original wiper blades that are not black, not modern day replacements. Man, is this thing ever in a beautiful color. This is one of the nicest SL I've ever seen. This probably is an 80s model. Yeah, it's a 380. I've never seen one this gorgeous. Like a kind of a licorice color. God, is it ever sexy. What a beautiful automobile. You know, whenever I see one of these, I think to myself, this to me is a Beverly Hills kind of car. And I guess I also think that way because of the movie from 1984 starring Eddie Murphy when he was at his peak, which was Beverly Hills Cop. Speaking of cop, scrap! Always scrap getting into the shot. And you know, speaking of old school, look at me who's rocking my vintage leather 70s jacket here that fits with the car. Look at it. Huh? How's that for a selfie? Anyway, outstanding automobile, outstanding example. She's driven, she's enjoyed. Fucking tires look brand new. Love the wheels on these cars. This is really another thing I love about these aftermarket chrome moldings. I'm not sure those original. Maybe they were a dealer option is what I'm thinking, you know? I like those Chevys, but they're junk, unfortunately. And there's junk number 2. Yeah, I used to be a big GM guy, I tell you, for decades. 42 years of age, man. When the 2000s rolled around, you start talking to people and you start hearing about how fucking shitty their reliability is of most of these GM cars, except for a few cars like the, you know, Buick Regal and the Century. And I'm talking about the 2000s model. Even the Impalas weren't very good. And the Cadillacs were the worst, you know? Man, that is a beautiful thing. And it's early in the morning. So, oh, this is a shame. Is that a scratch? Oh, or is it just dirt? Dirt. What a gorgeous automobile. Wow, that doesn't look like there's any miles on that thing. Look, you can see the paint is so beautiful. You can see a clear reflection of the building here into it. Outstanding. What a classic in its own right. But you know, the funny thing is, I have to tell you something. If you guys are interested in buying one of these cars, I gotta tell you something right now. They are not worth much money because they made quite a few of them and they survived. They people just really conserved them because they were very good cars. I mean, the V8 motors, I rode in one a couple of years ago. It's a terrific ride. Seriously, it's very smooth. Oh, I thought there was a fire truck responding for a second. But anyway, that's a really nice. Let me just see if I can get a side view of it. I'd like to, but it's never-ending fucking traffic here. How am I supposed to do that? Well, we're gonna try. So Mr. Cherokee will let me go by here. Ah, that's all right. Just don't run me over. Let me get a shot of this thing here. Look at this. What a beautiful machine, man. Outstanding. I love what I do. Anyway, Elton saying peace out.